Cooked, cooked, baked, frozen, stir-fried, char-grilled, seasoned, unseasoned, and seasoned again. My God in heaven. This was a case of where you had to watch the game. Because if you just look and say, oh, 1-0 is fine. At a point, Newcastle had 22 shots, 4 on target. Man United had, I think, 4 shots, 1 on target. And I think that was around about the 65th minute. This was a bad day at the office for United because United were never in the game. There was no point where United ever in the game. There are like a few chances in there they were never in the game. I'm going to speak about Rashford a bit. For Newcastle, the thing about Newcastle is the beauty about football. Do they play the most beautiful football? Do they play the most attractive football? No. But they play a particular style of football that suits them and is very effective. I don't believe there is a harder working team than Newcastle. There is no team that runs harder, works harder, is more intense, and covers the pitch more athletically and shows more physical prowess than these guys. Because when you just look at what Gimares, Joelinton, Lascelles, and these guys do in that midfield, and even the dudes, Shar, Gordon, these guys put in work, and even the freaking striker, your boy Isaac, everybody runs. It's like you can just tell what Eddie Howe says to these guys in training, which is that everybody works hard. Because I think Eddie Howe's philosophy is if we outrun the opposition and we are fitter than them, we give ourselves a great chance against anybody. Even the most amazing team that are technically good, if we work harder than them, run harder than them, and are much more physical than them, we put ourselves in a great position to be able to beat anybody, even if they're better than us. So for Newcastle, they dominated Man United for the entirety of the game. Total, complete domination. So for United, is the disappointment in Turkey still falling over? Maybe, perhaps. But I still think that is no excuse to just how tepid they were. Let's just give it a start. They were completely tepid, and Martial is finished. Martial, the guy, is completely finished. That midfield got overrun. There was never any, because normally in a game, even if you're the away team, they may have less like a 10-minute period where they dominate. There was no period. There's no increment in the game where United were on top, that they had any momentum in this game at all. Rashford, I think this kid is done. I think this kid is done. He's lost all confidence. Even so, when he went onto the bench, he was like, effing hell. I just feel that, because you look at Bruno giving him the penalty to now, score the penalty to now give him a lot more faith. I feel that that's the credit he had based on being a guy coming from the Manchester Academy and from Manchester. That credit is now gone, because you say to yourself that Rashford, what do you offer this team now? Because here's the thing, because for me, a purple patch ain't good enough to be the main star. A purple patch ain't good enough for the contracts you're on. So if you can't even give me a purple patch, because maybe that purple patch is still going to come, but if you can't give me a purple patch, you have to be sold. You have no use, because you play far too important a position in the team, especially in a game like this. That wide attacking position, which is key for a transitional counter-attack, is too important a position for you to not to give away the ball, not to hold on to the ball, not to dribble past guys, not to maintain position or offer some kind of an offensive threat, which is what this guy doesn't offer. So again, of what use is Rashford if he doesn't have his purple patch tags? Like that vid, hit the subscribe button, head over there to the official Football Hut website and join us for our live Hangout discussion where we shall discuss this and other topics.